Tonight, we're looking at a case like this. How do courts determine who is responsible for a drug overdose death?
Jacob Murphy sat down with a criminal defense lawyer to break down how it works in Maine law.
Cases involving drug crimes can become very complicated very quickly. Courts and authorities have to consider what kind of drugs were used, how much, who it was given to, and where it all happened.
According to Maine statute, there are 4 different drug schedules or categories: Schedule Z, Schedule Y, Schedule X, and Schedule W. The difference is determined by legislators.
The perfect example of that, of course, is on the federal level. Marijuana is more classified as a worse drug than cocaine at the federal level.
In Maine, marijuana is a Schedule Z drug, while cocaine or fentanyl is Schedule W. If someone dies from a drug overdose from a Schedule W drug, Maine law states that someone could be found guilty of aggravated trafficking or furnishing leading to someone's death.
The power of fentanyl and the number of pressed pills that are out there in circulation. People sometimes think they're getting one thing, they're getting something else.
So how does the charge differ from a manslaughter charge? Timothy Zerillo, a criminal defense attorney in Portland, says the trafficking-related charge is easier for prosecutors to prove.
If somebody had a cocktail of different scheduled drugs in their system, in the trafficking case, all the state would need to prove was that the drug that was trafficked contributed to the death. They don't have to prove that it absolutely was the factor that killed the person.
Zerillo says the law gets muddied when prosecutors are trying to prove what drugs contributed to a death. He says the law in this area is not well established, and there aren't many concrete thresholds.
It can be complex as far as the causation is concerned, and even though they just need to establish that the drug that was trafficked was a contributing factor, can they do that? That can get really complex from a toxicology and a chemistry point of view.
All of the rules change if the case is tried in federal court, and Zerillo says that depends on which agency did the investigation. For federal cases, that would be the Drug Enforcement Agency or the FBI. In Portland, I'm Jacob Murphy for Maine's Total Coverage.